can't ride that thing. No, I can't ride that thing. That's my bridge, sir. Looks like my bridge. Hey, pulse. Not feeling a pulse. Not feeling a pulse? No.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple me.
Proverbs 3 verse 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy way acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Wagwan people, hope everybody okay, hope everybody alright. Use your frustration to motivate you rather than annoy you. You are in control of the way you respond to things today. Truth be told, there's an opportunity in almost every difficult situation to understand yourself more deeply and also to improve your life. That's why I'm telling people that every day above ground is a blessing. How awesome it is to be amongst the living and surely not amongst the dead. And people, it's another Sunday morning. Red Rice and Rooster International Day. And a whole heap of people alive and a whole heap of people dead. Me just glad me wake up alive this morning and not dead. You understand? What whole heap of thing I go under the news if I no gunshot accident? So no need to worry yourself. Me I go give you a ball-to-ball commentary right now. But me need to tell some nasty relatives say, when they send a family member go to the hospital and then dead, or the need for go down to go identify the body. Here we go on. The African police in St. Andrew are seeking the public assistance in identifying the body of an elderly man who died at the Kingston Public Hospital on November 8. The body, which is of dark complexion, is about 5 feet 8 inches long and has a medium build. The man had low-grade haircut and was believed to be in his mid-60s. The body was clad in a blue and white striped t-shirt and brown pants. The police are seeking anyone with information to call the Arthurtree Police at 876-926-8184. Crime Stop 311 or 119, the police emergency number. And guess what? Visit the nearest police station. A matter of fact, I don't know family. Tell the old crosses them, say, go and identify the body. Remember me tell yourself on a gunshot accident? Here Wagwan. A 24-year-old man was killed in a motor vehicle crash along Milk River Main Road in Clarendon on Saturday. The deceased has been identified as the Mount Ford of Gimme Me Bit section of the parish. Report reaching our news team that about 1:30 p.m. Ford was driving a yang motorcycle. Yes, people, the nice bite them along the roadway towards Yorktown in the parish when the motorcycle collided in a Toyota Probox motor car that was traveling in the opposite direction. Ford was flung. Yes, people. Ford was flung from the motorcycle and sustained several injuries. The driver of the motor car and a woman was also injured. Both were taken to hospital, and guess what, people? Ford dead. You understand? Ford dead. I don't know, Ford alone dead, you know? Somebody dead the day before. A 57-year-old woman was killed in a motor vehicle crash along the Route Hill Main Road in Sandy Bay, Hanover on Friday. She is Gabriel Sander, a state representative of Montego Bay St. James. Report reaching our news team that about 5 p.m., Miss Sander was driving a Nissan motor car along the roadway when a Toyota Crown motor car traveling in the opposite direction collided with her vehicle. Gabriel and the other driver was taken to the hospital, and guess what, people? Gabriel was just taken right to the morgue. The other driver is being treated. As soon as we get some more information from Fabe State, me are going to know. Guess what I must say about Wagwan now? At least 440 people has been killed in road crashes so far this year. Matter of fact, let me go to some update on that too. Because me have that can go right now. Ball-to-ball commentary coming phone away. 5 motorcyclists were among 8 people who were killed in motor vehicle crashes during the week of December 8 to 9. 2 pedestrians and the driver of a private motor car were the other victim. They are among the latest statistics released by the Road Safety Unit, which is located in the Ministry of Transport and Mining. According to the Road Safety Unit, 444 people has been killed in 286 fatal crashes since the start of the year. It is said that fatal crashes have decreased by 2%, while fatalities has increased by 0.5% when compared to the similar period in 2021. A record 487 people were killed in traffic crashes last year, while fatalities were projected to decrease by 8%. At the start of 2022, the projection now stands at just 1.4%. I'm going to tell you something. I'm gonna kill off themselves one by one by one. You understand? Them depend on the road of the foolishness. Hold on there now, people forward there. And have a chance to win a little piece of money, you understand? The man them learn something new. You never hear about it. Me, I go tell you now. So this is a public service announcement. The major organized crime and anti-corruption agent Mocha has launched a new tip line in partnership with Crime Stop. Remember them say solving crime pay? Yeah, man. Me I tell you, no, you can make a piece of food, you know. You understand? Everybody who know the politician, them business, call it in and make a piece of food, you understand? Here wagwan pan wagwan now. It aims to collect tips from the public regarding corruption in the public and organized crime. The new initiative, which took effect on Friday, is called 888 Mocha Tip. So make good the number. 888-662-2847. So here what I do. On the favorite little politician friend that live right down there, so look at that comment section. Somebody can tell you now who, yeah man. When them all is a whole company shipment, when you can call in him name now. And guess what? The reward can be up to $1 million. Them say 10 to $1 million. Say no, say you can get a nice piece of change for the way you want, do you understand? Just upset the cost of your life. Anyway now, you wagwan pan wagwan.
What we are doing this morning, the launch of 188 Mocha Tip, is the culmination of over 18 months of discussion, research, fact-finding and collaboration between Mocha and Crime Stop. It was a labor of love and commitment to a process that we believe is very important. The essence of this exercise, this initiative this morning, is to bring the public on board as the latest partner in this fight against corruption and organized crime.
One of the real reasons I believe that frustration and wanting to do something about it has resonated with our citizens because of over the 1,080 tips that we've received, only approximately 6 to 7% of our tipsters have asked for reward. So it's the drive for civic duty that we recognize that has assisted in persons giving us information. The incentive does help, but as you see, not everybody is interested in a reward. I do believe that there is a resounding sense of frustration among our citizens why we're having such an increase. I must also give credit to the JCF social media campaign that ran throughout the year that directed calls to Crime Stop. You have other campaigns as well, for instance, the FLA in the Get the Guns campaign, the Customs campaign that we've recently partnered with. Those campaigns that have a direct call for action to Crime Stop to give information has helped tremendously. In addition to the fact that I do believe that persons are frustrated. Have sort of a window between 10,000 and $1 million. 10,000 being the minimum, $1 million being the maximum. However, due to the information that we're expecting, we want to do it on a case-by-case basis. So with every information, there's an analysis, and Crime Stop and Mocha will meet on a very frequent occasions to determine the value of the information and the reward that should be paid out. So we don't want to go ahead and say, is that 50,000 here or 100,000 or 250? We want to do it on a case-by-case basis. So for instance, for the entire 2021, we received 685 tips. So far this year, and the year hasn't finished, we've received 1,081 tips.
Indeed.
Yes. So that's 68% increase.
People listen good now. Do what you have to do. You understand? But if you don't feel like it a cost on the life, make him monitor and rightish party there. That is that way that is concerned. Anyway, right now in Manchester, I'm gone back because the MP them come out and them offer condolences to the family and friends and the people them who lost them life. You understand? And the big idiot police, yes, The big E that police who kick the penalty like hurricane. You understand? Cause them 4 points I should have take. Me I tell you the truth. Yes, people, them points I should have take. You understand? He must something for say too. So here we go and go.
First, let me offer condolences to the families of the innocent persons that were killed last night, and I pray that God grant them strength to cope with this very difficult situation. Kush was a very young and progressive man with a bright future ahead of him, and Leo just wanted to become a model citizen. Businesses are prime targets. In the last few weeks, I'm aware of 2 supermarkets and 4 gas stations in Manchester alone that have been robbed. I encourage business owners to increase their security arrangements. Consider employing more guards during this Christmas season, and most importantly, keep the very minimum cash outside of your vault areas.
I am extremely concerned about the number of robberies and shooting incidents, especially those that have amounted to fatalities of innocent residents. I mourn with the victims and their families. It is very heartbreaking and frightening. No law-abiding Manchesterian, none of us want to see Manchester become a hotspot for criminal activities. I am, however, encouraged by the swift actions of the security forces in responding to each incident, especially last night's apprehension of 4 suspects and the seizure of firearms. I give my full support to the lawmen. I thank them for the sacrifice of putting their own lives at risk to keep us safe. I want to thank residents who have gone forward to share what they know with the police. We must not provide any safe havens for criminals, and the criminals must know this. I am appealing to my constituents and residents of the wider Manchester to stay as calm as they can, to keep as safe as they can, and for us to continue to join hands with the security forces as we continue to battle the crime monster that is plaguing our parish and country.
There are some business places, especially the gas stations, you will have to invest in your personal security. While we are committed to ensure the safety of all the citizens in Manchester, you have to also play a part to ensure that you do what we say from the security standpoint. So for the Christmas period, there might be some business places that need to do some assessments. We are already in the process of assisting some of them to do some security assessments in terms of their security arrangements and so forth. So they need to know, put a little more investment into the security part going into the Christmas. For the supermarkets, the bars, a little more due diligence needs to be done in the persons you hire to work inside the establishment. We have picked up a number of persons that are arrested in connection to robberies, and when the investigation drills down, they were set up from inside. Double check, and if you need assistance with some background checking, the police is available to do that.
Anyways, people, remember today is Sunday. Give a little, love a little, and share a little. You understand? I wonder when I cook for dinner. Remember your neighbor, because the neighbor not done for eat. You understand? A little cent will come off for your pot, and that over there full them belly. So you can ask them if they want some dinner, man. You understand? Give it with love, give it with a willing heart. Anyway, people, I saw come back and go to some more videos. Today is a day, we just have a wholesome reasoning. So look out for that.